What's up, my friends? John Baruti Success. Today we are talking about inflation and what I'm putting my money in this environment. Okay, so a little bit of housekeeping before we get started. Remember to like the video. That means the thumbs up button. Smash it, click it. Thumbs up button. It really helps the videos, okay? Also subscribe. Hit the subscribe. Hit it, click it. Subscribe is important. And the notification bell. Just click that and it'll tell you the next time I'm doing a wonderful video. Okay, now that housekeeping is done, let's get into it. So, transitory inflation. This is what our government has said. Those are the words. Transitory inflation. Well, not so transitory. No. Not so transitory. Mr. and Mrs. Q government, right? And how do we know? How do we know it's not transitory? I don't know. Have you bought bread? Have you bought milk lately? It's through the roof, right? You don't have to be a genius to know we're in inflationary times, right? Do you work for a company? Do you? Have you noticed that people have been getting hired around you at ridiculous rates just to get an employee? Oh, you own your own company? You do? Do you really? Okay. Have you not noticed that you got to pay somebody ridiculous amounts of money to work, right? Even though they're not worth it. Listen, I got no problem with paying people extra money when they're awesome. They're not awesome. I shouldn't say they're not awesome. That's horrible. Most of them aren't awesome. When you have an awesome employee, you pay them more. That's terrific. That's how the system works. That's what we're calling America, capitalistic system. When you're not so great and you're asking for great salaries, well, my friends, that's called inflation. Okay? So just so we're on the same level, we're in inflation. It's happening right now. It's been happening. It's going to keep happening. Inflation. So stop it. Stop it with our government saying transitory. Cut it out. Okay? So now that we know that we have inflation and it's not transitory, what do? What are we going to do? John, what you doing? Well, I got to be honest with you. First of all, I just want to be clear on something, right? This isn't a Democratic, John hates the Democrats. No, I don't hate anybody, okay? I'm a Republican, card-bearing Republican. That's terrific, right? I don't care if you're a Democrat or Republican, an independent. I don't care who you are. If you're in government, you're mucking it up. That's a muck. You're mucking it up. And I don't trust you. I don't trust any of you because the system is broken. Broken. Democrat, Republican, broken. And what I don't believe any of your numbers. None of them. I don't believe any of your numbers. And again, I don't give a poop if you're a Republican or a Democrat. I don't believe your numbers because I believe you fix them to your agenda, right? This is what you do. Well, John, how did they do that? I don't know how they do it. They just pull these numbers out of their ass. That's what they do. And I'm going to give you I'm going to pull my notes out because I'm not that smart. I can't remember everything. Right? So I'm going to pull my notes out. I'm going to give you just a little whisper of the bull crap that's going on. Okay? In June of this year, we gained 850,000 people back to work. 850, terrific number, right? Our unemployment rate was 5.9. In July, we gained an astounding 943,000 new employees. Terrific. Way to go. The unemployment rate went from 5.9 to 5.4, basically a 5 basis point, 50 points lower, right? Terrific. Gained, right? Unemployment's going down. Hold on there, Sally. I'm not done. August, we only gained 235,000 employees. That's a big jump, George, from 943 to 235. Big jump. not so many people we added. Yet our unemployment rate went down 5.2%, right? 2 basis points down. July, it was 5.4. August, 5.2. That's not the ridiculous numbers. Here comes the ridiculous number. September, month that just passed, 2021. We only gained 194,000 new employees to the workforce. Yay, let's go work, right? And yet, they want us to believe the unemployment rate went down an astounding 40 basis points, right? From 5.2 to 4.8. 40 basis points. How does that math work out? How does it work out, Larry? How does it work out? I got 10 fingers, 10 toes. I can't do the math. It doesn't add up, okay? You know why I get so aggravated? Because they think we're idiots. And most of us are. Most of us, oh yeah, we're doing so great. No, we're not. We're not. They're telling us these numbers, and yet they're wrong. So I don't believe them, okay? The basis of this is I don't believe them. So if you don't believe them, John, what as a regular person today in 2021 on Main Street are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do, John? Tell me. Waiting, you tell me, John. Well, I'll tell you. Do the same thing I've been doing for a bazillion years, right? We keep, for little thing, I'm going to ask you right now, have you set up your online savings account? Have you done that? Have you done it, Sally, George, Larry, Ishmael? Have you done it? Have you gone and done it? If you haven't, if you have, terrific, I'm sorry about the rant. If you haven't, shut the video off. Shut it off right now. Shut it off, right? And go and do it. But John, when are we going to do that? That's stupid. I'll just take it. No, don't take it out of your regular checking account, right? You need to set up this account. I'll tell you why, and it's very simple. I'm not going to rant that long. You need to have a separate account so it's specific to only these investments. It's easier. This way, you don't have to do the accounting on your regular checking account. Why did $50 come out this week? I got to do it. No. Clean, easy, separate account, online, gives you a little bit of interest, not much, but you keep it over here. You keep it over here, okay? That's my rant. If you haven't done it, click this down, go and do it right now. That's all I'm saying. Okay, moving on. So, what am I doing? Well, this week, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to buy. First of all, I have set up a Webull account and an M1 account. The Webull account, I made a video on how to set it up. Very easy. It's a video. I'm going to put it here, maybe over here. I don't know. It's going to be up here, right? And you go and watch it. John, you think I'm stupid? I know how to set up an account. Well, Mandy, good for you. Good for you. Don't watch the video. But for my mom or my sisters, should figure it out. Or my daughter, who has no idea how to do this, or my wife, who's not technically or financially savvy. She's financially savvy, but not with these accounts. They need to watch the video. They like to watch the video. They want a step-by-step. So you people, go and watch the video, okay? I did a Webull account, step-by-step, how to set it up, okay? Now, as soon as my money sucks into the Webull account, because the M1 account I'm having an issue with, but that's besides the point. As soon as it gets set up in there, I'm going to show you how easy it is to actually trade. And when I say trade, I think this week I'm buying two stocks, and we're going to get into that, right? I'm buying two things. So, every week, that's my plan. I'm going to do one of these videos, and then I'm going to show you exactly what I'm putting my money into every single week, okay? So let's get into it. What are we doing this week, John? What are you putting your money into? Well, in my M1 account, the M1 account will be for basic stocks and basic ETFs, okay? The Webull account will be specifically for dividends. So income for Webull, dividend stocks, that's going to keep giving us money, right? And the M1 account is basic great stocks that I believe are going to grow, give us money over time. Not as much dividend based on that. There are going to be some dividend stocks and ETFs in there, but again, it's not focused on it, right? It's just great companies. So for the dividend, the Webull account, what am I doing this week? Okay, these two are a little bit controversial, right? And I'm going to tell you why, but I love them and I'm putting my money into it. AT&T. John, why is that controversial? What's freaking AT&T? Well, George, it's controversial because AT&T has a bazillion dollars in liabilities, a lot of debt, lots of debt. Over the last few years, they've been willy-nilly spending a lot of money. That's not great for a company. That being said, AT&T, I believe in their balance sheet, even though they're heavily, heavily debt-ridden, but they've been paying it down aggressively in the last year or so, okay? Aggressively paying it down. So, which tells me the geniuses at the top realize they have a issue and they're paying down debt fast. And 7+% on their dividend. And it's always been a great dividend stock. It just has. I've been investing in them for years. I'm going to keep investing in it. It is letter T on the stock market. The next one is Philip Morris. Yes, Philip Morris, the smoking stock. I don't smoke. I don't like smoking. I've never liked smoking. I don't like other people smoking, okay? And I'm very aware, because my mother had lung cancer, that smoking contributes to lung cancer. That being said, right, you don't have to invest in it. You don't have to. I'm investing in it because they're going to be there if I put my money in there or not, right? Just because I don't put my money in it doesn't mean Philip Morris is going away. And Philip Morris has a terrific, terrific history with dividends. They just do. They just do. It's a great company. Sorry, it is dealing with smoking. Not so happy about that. But I'm not one of these Greenpeace investors. I'm just not. I go where the money is. And the money has always been and will always be, for now, with Philip Morris. Okay? MO. Those are my two dividend stocks. All right? Now, as far as M1, what am I going to be investing in? Well, the same thing that I always do. VOO. Vanguard's S&P 500. Can't beat it. You can't beat it. First, Vanguard, great company, low fees. Fees are low. And it basically invests in the S&P 500. Well, John, what's the S&P 500? Well, the S&P 500, I'm so glad you asked. I'm so glad. So the S&P 500 is the 500 biggest, best, baddest, and I say bad as in good, stocks or companies in America. Awesome companies, right? 500. The 500 best, biggest, baddest companies in America. Gives you a really good broad range of companies, right? S&P 500. It's not going to make you a gazillion dollars overnight. This is not a Tesla stock. This is the Standard & Poor's 500 in an ETF, period. And it's slow and steady wins the race. So we're putting some money in there, okay? Also, this week we are doing VNQ. VNQ. It is Vanguard's, I love Vanguard, low fees. Sorry. Vanguard's REIT, Real Estate Investment ETF. But John, I thought the real estate market's out of control. Yeah, Nick, it is out of control. It is a little bit out of control. But here's my thought process, right? First, Vanguard, great company. Second, they invest in a broad, did you hear that? That was weird. I did it again. Sorry. A broad basket of real estate companies. So they invest in industrial, they invest in retail, they invest in personal, they invest in storage, they invest in a whole slew of real estate investments. And it has been a great thing. Now, this is what I'm telling you. Is the real estate market at a peak? It could possibly be. This fund is not going to trough and go up as much as the general real estate will, because again, it's investing over a broad thing. First of all, second of all, the reason we're doing this is long term. Right? Long term. So what does that mean? So let's say we buy VNQ this week and it's at the top, at the very tippy top. Ooh, we put a few dollars in, right? And next week it drops. It drops like a freaking, what's it drop like? Cement block. Drops like a cement block. We're going to buy it again next week, and the week after, and the week after that. So let's say we buy at the very top, and then we buy at the very bottom. Yeah, it's even. It gets even. That's why we buy weekly. That's why I'm doing this, right? So you're not scared to put your money in because we're doing it weekly. And for those of you that don't want to do it, weekly sucks. I don't like it. It's too much. Good. Do it monthly. Do it monthly. Do it quarterly. Don't do a little. Quarterly is like the longest, but do it on a steady basis. That's called dollar cost averaging. And what that means, averaging, is when it's high and it's low, we're still buying, right? If I teach anything, right? Sounds great, sounds super easy. It is not. When things start like this, they go like this, right? We're all like, we think we're all strong and, I'm going to buy on the dip. No, that's not what you do. You know what you do? You're like, oh my God, the world is ending. Why? Because the news is telling you the world's ending. The radio's telling you the world's ending. The newspaper, whatever you watch, your buddy next door, the world's ending. Everybody says the world's ending when things take a poop. The one thing that I can teach you in this is you have to shut out the noise and you have to buy anyway. Yeah. And if you watch CNBC with all these geniuses, don't buy the falling knife. Shut the bleep up, right? I'm buying on that when it's sailing. When it's going like this, I'm buying, right? Because we bought at the top. That was easy. Everything's going up. Buying when things are going down is the hardest thing you'll ever do. I'm just saying. I'm telling you that now. So prepare yourself. Get it in your mind. If you're going to follow me, I hope you're following. Click that like button. If you're going to follow me, right, I'm going to tell you when things are going bad, that's when we're really going to pounce. And a lot of you are going to be like, John, I ain't doing that. It's really bad out there. Yeah, when it's all bloody and the sharks are coming out, that's when we're going to buy the most. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm sorry. A little bit of a rant. So those are the things I'm buying this week. Inflation is real. It sucks. We're all, okay, even if we're getting paid more, yeah, guess what else you're doing? You're paying more for crap. It's the way it works, right? Gas is up. Things it's going to get crazy over the next few months and year. But don't worry, we're going to do the same thing we've been doing, slow and steady, slow and steady. So I hope this video gave you some sort of greatness, okay? And I hope you follow me on the next one. And if you have any questions, please put them down on the ground. The last video got a lot of comments. I really appreciate that. You got to like it. Like that video, okay? And subscribe. And again, I'll see you on the next one.
18 minutes. Oh, too long, John. Can't do 18 minutes. We gotta shorten these up.